your child going to a Muslim school, an Islamic school, a public school. Academics are lacking, academics are good. They're concerned for their Islamic spiritual development, etc. In brief, that will never stop. People always fight over that. It's like a moon sighting. Every year it's going to be the same thing. It's not. Allah knows best. It doesn't seem like it's going to change. Saudi, Turkey, China, Pakistan, India, Brooklyn, they're going to fight over the moon sighting, unfortunately. And the same applies to where do I send my children. There are those who say only Islamic school, no matter what is the condition of the Islamic school. The academics, the professionalism, is the aqidah of the school correct? Are they teaching them the proper Islam? Al-Muhim, as long as they're Muslims, that's all that matters. And then there are those who have the exact opposite view. I'll never send my children to an Islamic school. I pay all of this tuition. They treat my children funny because my children isn't from their race or ethnicity. Okay, they celebrate the Prophet's birthday, they do this, they say this, they have poor grades, etc., etc., etc. And then there are those who say, well, it's neither this nor that. There are some good Islamic schools out there. No one is perfect. No school is going to be perfect. I'd rather have my children around the worst Muslims than the best non-Muslims. And the corruption in the Muslim schools, no matter how bad, will never be as bad as the corruption in the public schools. But they have a balance. And there are things that need to be supplemented. The education, physical fitness, awareness of the world, etc. And then there are those who say the exact opposite. I'm not against all Muslim schools, but I'd rather send them to public school and do the Islamic stuff on my own. So it's always going to be different and tug of war on this issue. And last but not least is, there's another party, another combatant in this war, and that is the homeschool school of thought. Method of homeschools. I won't send my kids to the Muslim school. I won't send them to the public school. They'll stay at home. So everybody has to pick what's best for their family. I can't give you a total or conclusive answer. Are there problems in the Muslim schools? Without question. Is there a great deal of reform that's needed in the Muslim schools? There's no question about that. There's no question about that. And it's not just from one aspect. It could be the money, it could be the curriculum, it could be the teachers, it could be racism, whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. All right? So it depends on the situation. What's important is, my advice is that wherever you send your child, boy or girl, son or whatever, is make sure that you have good, strong tarbiyah in your house. And if you have good tarbiyah in your house, by permission of Allah and His grace, you'll win. Bi'idhnillah. Bi'idhnillah ta'ala. You send your kids to public school, it's going to be challenges, no doubt. It's going to be problems, drugs, pornography, gang violence. There's going to be problems. But you instill in your son what his name is, who you are, what you're to do, what you're not to do. You teach your son how to think by himself and not just obey me and listen to me, but you got to think about it the right way and the wrong way. You instill that in your son. You give your son time and attention and respect. Your daughter, you make her feel like a queen, a princess. You teach her the value of honor, of respect, of strength, of courage. You're a Muslimah. You wear a khimar not for me, but for Allah Azza wa Jal. So if you have the good tarbiyah, inshallah, they'll do well no matter what. And there are always going to be challenges. They graduate from the Islamic school and they suffer in the secular sciences, getting a job, going to college. Mushkila. It's a problem. They go to the Islamic schools, they lose their Islam. It's a problem. If they're homeschooled, they may grow up and they don't know the reality of the world. They think that the whole world is Muslim, Islamic, peaceful, quiet, and they are flabbergasted when they're smacked with reality. And when things are in front of their faces, they don't have the ability to make the choices. So you have to have a mixed balance, a mixture, and you have to pick the way that's best for you and your family. What's important is make dua to Allah to protect your kids. And you yourself give your kids the proper Islamic tarbiyah the best way you know how. If you can't do it, you send them to those who do know. On the weekend, at night, in the masjid, etc. Last but not least is give time and attention to your children. That's what most people complain about. They don't have friendship with their parents or their siblings, and they find it elsewhere. Okay, so you got to be just and balanced. You have to be fair with your kids, and you have to invest in them. You got to spend time with them. And I think spending time with your children, and Allah knows best, is extremely, extremely important in keeping them away from lusts and desires and misguidance. And that's because they know that they're loved and respected, and they'll get attention in their Muslim household versus, oh, my dad, he never has time for me. Nothing I do is good enough for my mother. She always says, Abdurrahman is better. So he finds a place to accept him, whether it's a gang, a club, or this and a that. And Allah Azza wa Jal should knows best. Jazakumullah khairan. It's my pleasure to come and visit you brothers tonight. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.